All right, I just wanted to get on here and show a little bit of. So today we have a 30% chance this evening of rain and a 50% late this evening and 70 tonight. And then 60 and 70, 90% Thursday night. And then it pretty much rain all the way till Tuesday. So today we actually have a marginal risk of severe weather. We have it, and I said I would do this on the setups, and I'm not going to do it on every single marginal risk, but if I remember, because a lot of my feed would, or a lot of my videos would be this, especially during the, I think it's early spring. Anyways, we have a marginal risk through that area. You can see most of Kentucky's almost covered. A little bit of West Virginia, northern Tennessee, like the north, middle, and northwest Tennessee is covered in that. And you can see that it's 2% tornado risk. And I think that is spin-up tornadoes, because shear is high, supposedly. And then you have your risk for, what is this? Hail, 5% risk. And then our wind risk, which, I mean, it can exceed outside of that, too. You can get some strong storms. And then day 2, got another little marginal risk, almost about the same area, a little bit further north, and mostly eastern Kentucky. So, and today you can see the temps was 69 is the high. So it's actually a nice. And the sun ain't out. If you look at the cloud cover, let's look at it real quick. You can see down here, we're socked in for cloud cover. Back to our west, you can see a slight clearing area right in there. And we might get some sunlight, and then it goes back to clouds. So we'll look at our, let's see, 150 millibar. First, we'll look at the dew points. They're sort of starting to rise, so we ain't there yet. The 500 millibar, we ain't really got a 500 millibar or any kind of low. I mean, if you look at the low, ain't really. I mean, you got one out to the west, and you got one looks like down here to our south east, and then one up here possibly. Doesn't look like a really strong low. Then you got some back here, so. And then you got your 700 millibar, which shows short waves. I don't really see any drops to show a short wave moving through. So then you got your 850 millibar. You do have a strong low-level jet moving in. So if you look at that, you can see it'll probably bring, let's see, it looks like bulk shear is just now starting to come up there, about 30 knots. So that's right around bow stop. That's right around the threshold where you can start getting severe weather. But it's not up into the, let me look at the SPC outlooks. Yeah, it's not up into the marginal risk just yet. So then your helicity is starting to come in to the marginal risk, about 300 meters squared per second squared. So that's a 0 to 3. 0 to 1 is it's already about 150, 200. So I mean the shear is, fairly high. Let's turn that off. All right. Then if you look forgot what I was going to look at. Oh, I know what it was. Excuse me. This is B&A, which is, you can see the shear is ain't really got no instability. Let's look at, that's about the closest one, ain't it? Ain't really much. Oh, we can look down here in Jackson. Let's look down this one. About the same. Mix layer is 78 for convective available potential energy. Ain't what none of that. Yeah, they ain't really. Let's look in our area. Definitely really no moisture level at all there for us. No instability whatsoever. Shear's actually coming from out of the northwest, moving from the north, and then looping back to the east, and then from the southeast. So shear does not look good. 0 to 3 kilometer storm relative velocity is minus 81, so it's blowing from the wrong direction. So anyways, I was just saying that, you know, the day 1 and 2 we have a marginal risk. So tornado, it doesn't look like for us. Yeah, we haven't received no reports. Now come on. Yeah, a couple of wind reports yesterday in California. No mesoscale discussions. So anyway, that's what we got going on right now. So we'll see if, it shows maybe a stationary front draped to our south. The lows are all back there in the back. Let's look at the radar. Yeah, shows a shortwave right there cycling through, but it ain't got no rain with it. If you look at the radar, let me look at the radar here. I was looking at a few storms back towards the west. Let's look up here at Clarksville. Shows just scattered rain. But here in our area, absolutely nothing. This would be where the marginal risk is right through Nashville, Clarksville, the usual places. Memphis got a few storms that's showing up on radar. Let's see, let's look at nothing on velocity is really standing out. I just now got this radar. I didn't want to pay for radar scope again. I paid for it on my Android phone when I first got my other iPhone, and on my tablet that I got, that's a Kindle Fire. I paid for it on that. I'm getting tired of paying for it. This one here has all the stuff that radar scope does. You know, it has all the stuff. You can do storm tracks, lightning, here you could, Hazcam, spotter network, locate me. You can draw on it, you can share the map, record an MP4, record a GIF, a screenshot of it. You have every, there's all kinds of icing, winter storm. Avalanche, watches and winter storm, advisories. A lot of things here. Let's see. We'll go with watches or warnings, which is 150, mostly ice. Anyways, you can change stuff on here. Not really sure. What does this do? Tell us. Oh, okay. And then here you can go here. You can go to map settings and stuff like that. Radar. You can go to satellite, which shows the cloud cover. So you can see it just showed what the other one did. There's a clear slot right there, and we're still socked in. See, it shows it on the map too. There's all kinds of ice and stuff. You can go to outlooks, which I like about this. Shows the marginal risk, the day 2, the day 3, and you can go to different ones. So tornadic for the day 1, day 2, nothing, day 1. Clerical, you know, probabilistic, whatever. I mean, you can, and it shows all kinds of, so it does have a lot of good features on it. And the one thing that radar scope, like the mesoscale discussions and stuff like that, you had to pay for on radar scope. On this, it's totally free. And see, it has cams to it too, which they don't really have them in places where I want them. Yeah, I figured Nashville would have a lot of them. I guess not. Anyways, it's got all this stuff. Let's look at a has cam over here. Let's look at it. I don't know which way it's centered, so. And it shows that. So, you got one person watching it. So, I kind of like that. I like this right here. It don't have the has cams that I want. You know, like if something's... But you got them scattered all over Louisiana. Arkansas don't look like they have. They have one in Little Rock. Missouri don't have... I figured they'd have one up in... Indiana. Looks like a lot of these places don't have one. Up down here where I live at, you don't have any. Do you have to be on the, no? I guess a lot of them places don't have has cams. Just a couple of them scattered right through there. Huh. Has cams. And then the spotter network. I'm not really sure what this shows. Last update 26 minutes ago. One in Knoxville. Spotter number and stuff. Didn't really show you anything. Elevation and wind direction. Let's see if we can find anything closer. See that here in Jackson. It's not really showing anything. Six minutes ago. It's not really showing much. Anyways. I do like the has cams, but they don't really show a lot. When you zero in on the area, see Centerville, Florence, actually northwestern Alabama, and looks like Mississippi. I guess nowhere else has cam has anything. That's weird. Not. I don't know if they have a website. Anyways, that's just what I want to show you. So I figured I'd make a video about it, talking about the different the risk today. So Anyways, I guess I'll see you in the next video.